Okay, guys, it's 7:30 already, and I'm so excited, so excited. For those of you who are already online, you're welcome. For those that will join later, you're also welcome, welcome, welcome. So, this is just that day we've all been waiting for. Like, what is this man going to actually say to us? What are the things that he has really been making us anticipate? Really, in fact, some people in their heart, really, am I going to get a reward for waiting this long for the seminar and all that? I just want to say, relax. God is in control, and believe you me, you get value for your time. By the grace of God, you get value for your time. So, my name is Oludare Samson Sunday. I'm the CEO of the Wealth Enterprises. I'm a public speaker, a pastor, and an entrepreneur. So, I welcome you on board. Stay with me till the end. God bless you. So, let's quickly go straight into the point. I really do not want to take time, but I really want us to get really something tangible this night. Now, what is money? What is currency? Now, funny enough, we've always mistaken money to be currency, but the truth is, they are two different things. You'll see from the picture I sent to you, they both have the same qualities, but at some point, one quality changed them. Is the fact that money is a store of value, why currency is not. I will explain that. Let me tell you this: the more the central bank prints money, the less value the money in your pocket becomes. Because the truth is, it has more value when supply and demand is in high proportion. So, of course, the moment they begin to print more, so the one you're holding on to and claiming that there will be a demand for it, at the moment where they are printing more, it means a lot of other people can have access to the same thing you are holding on. So, I tell you the truth, money is not like that. That is currency for you. And then currency does not, it's not a store of value. If you check through history, we have over 600 currencies that has gone into extinction. Over what? 600 that has gone into extinction. And then it's so funny, whenever I just see the naira misbehave and all that, it really reminds me of all of those other currencies and some other currencies that misbehave here and there. But over 600 currencies have gone into extinction, but money still remains. Money still what? Money still remains. So now the question is, now really, what is then that money? I'll leave you with this before we continue. Money, why do you think the banks, now let me tell you this, okay? Banks don't really value the currency you take to them. Take that from me. Banks would rather store money in gold and in silver. That's why if you're into gold, you have enough of gold, bank would alertly give you loans to collect your gold. And one thing you should know is that currency does not hold the same value everywhere. It only holds value to a degree in the nation where it is being used. But reverse is the case for money. Money remains the same wherever. And money is basically stored even by the banks and even by government in two forms, either in gold or in silver. That's why during economic crisis, a lot of people rather would convert their money, I mean in a well standard economy, would rather convert their currencies to gold quickly, because what gold holds the same value all over the world, and silver the same. So money holds value, and currency does not hold, it does not store value. Tomorrow now, if you have a currency And the central bank should wake up and say, okay, your 15 naira is now your 20 naira. You don't have a choice. There was no value there. It is only determined by the government of a country. Quickly, let's see the origin and purpose of currency. Now, I'd like you to understand that currency was not actually created for the purpose of economy and business and all that. No, originally, currency were created to actually control power. At some point, the kings in their domains began to notice that their people are becoming independent of them, like in the exchange of the trade and barter and all of those things. And then, so of course, it makes people not see so much value in the king. Of course, what should we go to the king for when we can just by ourselves exchange this the gold within ourselves, or exchange your cow for milk? My, you understand? Just that. Now they notice that the people are beginning to become independent of them. So what they did was that they would tell the people, okay, now it was created by putting fear in people and then trying to control power and stay in power. So this is what they began to do. They'll tell the people, listen, if you keep the money with you and all that, you're actually in the risk of getting robbed, or you're actually in the risk of losing it. But I, as a king or as a monarch, I have strength, I have security, I have guard and all that. So they created a vote. So what they do is they tell the people, okay, come and keep your gold and silvers. As you keep them with us, we would write you a paper with our stamp on it, that okay, so person have this amount of gold with us. So you can go everywhere with that um written order and then make purchases, but your gold is not with you. So it means right now, when I meet you and we go into business, I would have to go to the king, and then you have to come to get the value of the gold, the value for the gold of what I got from you. So it was created for them to stay in power. So when they did that, later, so when you see people complain about GT Bank, withdraw my money, that withdraw my money, oh, I'm sorry, it's been existing way before all of us probably in this group were born. So it's not new. It's a system that has been passed from ages to always steal from the common people. So the kings would tell them, okay, to keep so amount of gold with us, to avoid the theft and all that, would actually take a portion from your gold. So the longer your gold stays with them, the more they charge on your gold. And so it helps the king and the monarchs to keep amassing wealth, while the common man just carries paper up and down, thinking, oh, I have money somewhere. But truly, he has just a currency. And then the moment he leaves the vote where he went to keep it with the monarchs, as he proceeds from that gate, that paper in his hands begin to lose value. So you see why currency does not hold value. Money comes when you sell, and money goes when you buy. It's a very simple math. It means whenever I spend, someone gets richer. And whenever I sell, someone gets poorer. So now ask me, it means simply the more I sell, the more I become richer. But if the more I buy, then the more I become poorer. So how do we keep this equation in balance? It means that I must make sure, ensure vividly that I sell more than I buy. That is what automatically, and that is the only thing that keeps the economy from being an economy. The economy is run by little pickets of transaction day in, day out. That is what they meant by economy. Economy is not just a word for global money transactions. No, economy is actually a word for transactions of buying and selling. So that's what keeps the economy going. And the economy is majorly made up of just these two things. When you buy, money goes. Someone becomes richer. When you sell, money comes. Someone becomes poorer. Follow me gently as we move in this seminar. We are going to get to a point, I believe your eyes are really going to be open to see why a lot of us are really not making this money.